Suddenly you are handing over the mic to me. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'll just say a few words. We didn't meet each other as you all meet and get married. It's an arranged marriage, and it was accepted by God. When I was asked to accept for him, I just prayed, fasted, and prayed, and God showed me a verse from the Bible that made me to say yes to him. Okay, and our married life is a very happy life with the Lord, because it was laid on the foundation of the Savior. Okay, I just would like to thank CMC because I have got married to the person of your batch. I got lots of skills, like attending many workshops. I mean, workshops like epidemiology, demography, multivariate analysis, data management, and a lot more. That's how I got all the skills, and I'm a very pure mathematician. Got my degree, master's degree in maths. In spite of it, he just really helped me a lot to get into the field of medicine, and finally, CMC helped me to get my PhD in biomedical science. That's a great achievement, so I should thank my husband as well, the institution CMC. I thank you all. It was in 1975.
Can I pull on you?
Your children, what are your children doing? Abel, what are your children doing? Explain it to us in your...
We have two children.
Daughter MCA, son with MBBS. Daughter is in Indonesia right now, son is in Chennai.
Married?
Married,
Children?
4 grandchildren right now.
Wow.
Hey, Susie.
Oh, wow.
I hope I don't start crying because that's what I feel like doing right now. I didn't know that this batch meant so much to me till I started writing on the thread about the reunion. I think it takes 50 years to understand what people mean to you. And I want you all to know that you mean so much to me. Perhaps I didn't say it enough to you all, but I really love you guys. Thank you.
15 minutes to say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
We'll catch her again.
We'll have to, that wasn't even 1 minute, you owe us another 14. Who wants to go next? Cyril, as a spouse.
Yeah, you say something about your...
What can I say? I think you all know me. When I joined, I was junior to you, 1 year junior to you. But I looked around and I felt that your batch had the best bunch of girls.
You were right.
I was right. And then I looked around and I saw Alfred Farias. And you know, he had made the right decision. So all I had to do was to follow his steps, although he didn't know about it. Well, Roni and I were, she joined our batch and we were classmates, house captains, picnics, you know, Lazarus' house. If you were in Lazarus' house, you had to go to a picnic every other weekend. What else? And so on and so forth. Got married in 1972. It's been many years now. And if at all we have a divorce, it will be based on carrying too much luggage. Which has always been, you know, an issue. I have pictures of the luggage. There's no easy way to handle it, except to carry it. sometime later, during the break, I'll show you pictures of the grandchildren. They're somewhere in there. What else? Any questions?
Tell us something we don't know.
Lost.
Who don't know about the two of us?
What do you enjoy the best?
What do enjoyment outdoors, be with the children and grandchildren are playing a big part. And the children, we have one daughter who's sort of separated. And we spent a lot of time with her and the grandchildren, traveling up and down. What else do we do? And then we are retired. We retired about 2 years ago. And well, let's see, fortunately, I think I don't want to be like Dr. Fenn or somebody who after CMC kicks you out, you really don't know what to do. I don't want to be in that shoe, I think people should retire early, start enjoying life, start doing other things, and be able to substitute something else instead of all the work you did at CMC. And the older you get, the more difficult it becomes. So I think early retirement, smile. There are many ways of helping people other than practicing medicine. And medicine always helps. There's always things you can say or do to help somebody, but you don't have to go to the office every morning. What else? What else, Rachel? I don't know. After all that went down, I eat a lot, enjoy eating. And then Rachel said that she wouldn't feed me, so I learned to cook. Keith came on in his yellow underwear. Yellow underwear. See, that's when they started calling him Yellow Submarine. That was before Madhu.
You would rather not hear it.
That was called a swimsuit.
And I remember, I think it was that time, You remember Jacob Corolla and Shirley?
Yeah.
Jacob, I think, had borrowed Chaco's swimsuit. So you know that, right? Big difference in girls. So he had tightened it. And then Shirley was there and they were playing in the surf. Big surf came around. Big surf came around and Shirley was getting washed off. So Shirley tried to hold on to his swimsuit came down and we got a picture of it. Okay, that was the yellow stuff. What else? What else, Keith? What else can I say? Other than that, nothing much. So I think, we are still trying to have fun now. And I think it's still possible to have fun in old age. Reminisce about the romantic stories? Anecdotes. About others or? Romantic stories, let's see. Never got caught, Chandi or Koshi never got caught us.
You're not carrying too much lives there.
No, nothing else. I've got a bunch of old pictures that I want to show sometime. Maybe at the break I'll turn them on and let them go around. And Keith and I have had lots of fun. Sports, games, going to tournaments. Keith and T, the only man who can do high jump, standing in one point and going over the bar.
We learned that from the leopard.
Fosbury.
Not even Foxberry, man, he would This, that goes in the sand. And Raju, of course, 68, you became Finlay House Captain, right?
That's, yeah.
Yep, and I think there's a picture of both of us in there too. He didn't have his beard. Other than that, nothing else? Any questions? Meena?
No, thank you, Cyril.
We need to get back on her.
You know what?
Yes.
We'll give, no, that's not going to come.
No, Mike.
We'll give you lots of water, some lozenges and get you ready. But in the meantime, Rita. No sore throats are an excuse today, not for this batch.
Not that I'm so well prepared, I just want to finish it off, so I might as well do it. All of you have been talking, at least Philip was talking about my husband, so I think that becomes my major major interaction that I would have with you. What happened was we were just working in government setup, and I was telling Usha the other day, we were never alike. First of all, we studied in different institutions. We had different kind of setup. I always thought CMC men are the best. So I couldn't say yes that fast. If you see the auto sketch, you would see that I was married pretty early because my father just pushed it on me. I said, he went and saw my husband somewhere in South, and he went to his house, and he was very impressed with the family. Our families are very important in Tirunelveli and Palangotai. So they said, there is a guy who's doing MS, and I think that's the right person. And I wouldn't say yes because I had many people in mind. Of course, I was not that open like Susie and Sam and all that. Then, I'll wait. I said, I'm just doing house residency, I want to wait. And I just kept postponing, and then I vaguely remember, I don't have memories like Joyce and Susie and all, such details they talk about, I know nothing like that. Anyway, whatever, my elder brother came, hey, you have to do it, this and that, he's good. He just brainwashed me, and he said, just to get rid of him, I said, okay, I'll come. I remember I just rushed from Bello, and then they saw me, and then they said, okay, we'll go ahead with it. And I said, okay, and I just went on. And you remember, I was telling, what I was trying to tell you is, I was telling Usha, we were never alike, but we just went like two parallel lines of a railway track. I'm just going my way and he was going his way. And one of the things that happened when we were very small, of course I was very attached to my children, all the mothers are. For us the career is not that important. We were doctors, of course, we are doctors, of course, but what is very, very important is the family, the children, and they have to have a beautiful future and they should not miss out on their best, So that was always there, but my husband wasn't so much like this. In Tamil we have one thing, Ura Vitu Pillaya, Uti Valata, Tam Pilla Tane Valaru. I cannot translate this. He was a pediatric surgeon. He is a pediatric surgeon. So Ura Pillayas, the others' children, if you look after the others' children, your children will grow up, automatically. They don't need their father to be behind them. So I said, fine, you go ahead. And then what happened, he'll just disappear one fine day with some missionary organization. I said, I'm going for 10 days. I said, okay, fine. I won't say fine, but he just won't take permission and all that. He'll just go ahead. So I said, permission in the sense, at least he has to say that, can I go, can you manage, that kind of thing will not be there. A typical Tirunelveli Tamilian. Kind of egocentric, and they are the head, they are the decision maker. And then, okay. So what happened, so I'll come to the point, I should not take time, Meena will. Okay, and what happened, there was a jeep which had to be sent, if you're familiar with the MBBS and all that, they will be sending jeep to this remote area so they can do, they can do service and the missionaries can use the jeep. So he's a very good driver, so I still tell him I can only go when my husband drives because I'm very comfortable. So what he did, he drove the jeep with some of the other guys and then went to Gujarat and he fell asleep. Okay, he was so tired, just driving from Chennai to Gujarat, it's not a joke, So he fell asleep and he hit somebody. So, and that guy was on the road. He had a whole lot of medicines on his, on top, all tied up, very neatly packed. He couldn't take any one drug from out of it. So what he did, he knelt on the road and prayed, God, if you save this man, I will just come to you. I will give up everything and go to the remotest area and be there for the people. So what he did, he knelt on the ground and prayed and then he did the CPR and he got up. That man just coughed up a lot of blood and then he got up. And after that, it has always been, I have to go. I have to go. So this happened in 87 or 87, I think. And then I said, so if you have made a commitment to God, you have to be going. You can't think of your family. You can't think, the children are just studying. So I said, you go ahead. We cannot go back on that because it's a promise made to God. So, but he had, till 98 he worked and by then our children had grown up and they were all in college and my son had gone to the US and my daughter was going to the US. So things had kind of settled down and he left the job from government and went to a tribal area. And there he said, we bought a small land and built a hospital and he is working there full time. And the family had to be supported, the children were studying, so they had to be supported. So I was backing him up in all of this by my finance, by my working, by doing all that. And this has been going on. He's doing a wonderful job. Vinod has seen that place. I remember Vinod came and said, you have to be doing it. That's what my husband always said. You have to